world, Dave here. You may know me as mowdownjoe, and this is MtGO. That's right. That's right. I'm doing yet another draft video, and it's Avacyn Restored pre-release time. Woo! Well, pre-release on Magic Online. You saw my pre-release, my real world pre-release. It wasn't half bad. Anyway, they only have draft queues firing right now because I kind of got in the previous a little late. So, ooh, and it's about to fire. Let's join right away. I have zero experience drafting this set, but, you know, sometimes that's just how it rolls. Devastation Ties seems like a cute trick. Could absolutely devastate if no one expects it. Grave Exchange, I don't remember being too well back then. Of course, something like this, Great Apeskin Drake seems like it could be very punishing. So, let me see. That seems like a good start. The Champlain's not bad. There's nothing here that protect. It's kind of hard to really. This is like my first time drafting, so I really have no idea what to expect here. Blood Artist is supposed to be really good, though. I mean, it's a 0-1, but it can really take control of the game if they let it. Of course, there's also the Executioner. Really, a lot of good stuff. I guess what I want to play first. Well, at the pre-release, I played that blue-green Soulbound deck, and that was interesting in its own right. Scrapes and Drake seems like a good pick to get into that. So yeah, I could go with the Tide. Actually, yeah, the Tide would probably be better. And let me see here. It really all depends where I want to go from there. Never turn down anything like this. I mean, I doubt the Exile trigger will happen much, but Tappet's not bad. That thing can take control of the game real quick. Or the Seraph. Seraph's also good. Joint Assault. You know, if I was drafting that Soulbind deck, that would be very brutal, but we don't know where I'm going yet. Vampire. The Defang would also be interesting. Actually, yeah, the Defang would probably be... The removal on the set is really conditional, and this is probably the best thing I can pick up. Or, actually, no, the Justicar would probably be the best thing in the pack, I think. It's really hard when this is your first time drafting a set. At least with Innistrad, I had one draft under my... At least with the Dark Ascension, I had that one draft under my belt that I meant to record, but couldn't. Alright, here. Ooh! Deadeye Navigator. That thing is house. Absolutely one of the most abusable soulbound creatures you can get, I'm sure. How the hell that get passed around is probably beyond me. Let me see, other things I'd consider. Vessel seems like it'd be cute if I needed to splash something. Alchemist will probably come around, I guess. Sanctifier. Borderland Ranger is pretty good, of course, because it's Borderland Ranger. And if I wanted to draft some kind of control base, only one creature deck, I think that could be done. I'm sure you could. Homicidal Seclusion is certainly a worthwhile pick there. Certainly be more of a control-y deck, and I'm not used to drafting control decks, especially in limited. But yeah, Deadeye Navigator seems like the easy pick. Well, I'm picking only rares. That's gonna throw people. Deathwind? Yeah, probably best removal in set. I'd guess. Worst case scenario, I could easily splash for it if I get that tomb again. Let me see. Lumberknot would be good, but I don't know if I'll have enough soulbind creatures. Yeah, I think the picks are between the Deathwind and the Deathwind. So, do I want regular, or do I want foily? Yeah, Lumberknot's not bad, though. Well, I guess I could also probably play Nettle Swine, but I don't have anything pushing me into green yet, so I'd probably say either the Deathwind or the Deathwind. Deathwind, 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 which Deathwind? Yeah, we'll go foil Deathwind. Alrighty then, Geist Trappers, I didn't really like them too much in the pre-release. Wildwood Geist was a house. White's disappearing pretty fast, though. I'm starting to think maybe I should have abandoned the Just card. But Wildwood Geist. Well, let's just say this: there's a reason no one goes to Wildwood anymore. A little in-joke for those from my home state. But yeah, Wildwood Geist is the pick. I don't really see anything else that I would even consider. Griff Vanguard is certainly solid. Very solid critter. Power less than Wandering Wolf's power, can't block it. Also seems reasonable, but I think the Cantrip Flyer seems stronger. I mean, this is... The 2 green cards here aren't bad, but Cantrip Flyer? Yes, please. That seems like a very easy pick. I don't know how that went around. Also, I guess White isn't as gone as I'd hope, but still I probably should be backing off from it. Zealous Strike. Okay, maybe like no. I know where this would end up. I'd lose all the white, and I'd have very little to play with. Although that did work last time. So let me see. I could go with Ghostly Touch, I guess. I really can't see too much else that I'd pick here other than maybe Ghostly Touch. It's not the greatest card in the world. In fact, I'd say it's actually quite... I don't know. I don't like auras in general. I don't think anyone does. Zealous Strike actually probably is the best card in the pack. You know what? I'm just gonna avoid white. It seems like it's something that I shouldn't be touching. Ooh, Banishment. That was in my pre-release pool, but I never got to actually miracle it. But it is, but still, instant speed time ebb is certainly something to watch out for. And miracle, icing on the cake. So yeah, I don't see anything wrong with Banishment. I'm drafting very heavy blue, and hopefully I'll get a second color. Don't really see anything else that I would consider elsewise. Yeah, just a Banishment. I'm getting a lot of good blue, though. That's nice for me. Terrifying Presence can probably turn the game over. I don't see Vanguard Shield ever being useful. Ever. Well, Grave Exchange. Yeah, like I said, that was too slow for my experience. And I guess a Triumph. But yeah, honestly, I'm probably only splashing the Deathwing. Let's not even get too hard into black here. Especially since Grave Exchange is too slow for an Edict. So, Terrifying Presence, in I go. And... Mass Appeal? Don't think I have any humans worthwhile, but it's probably the only thing that I have. Yeah, picks are starting to get really thin here. Although Necrobite, I imagine, would probably be more useful than people give it credit for. I mean, it's a very nasty combat trick, I'd guess. While you're just running recklessly, and then... Oh! Yeah, that's not happening. Fleeting Distraction, I guess. I really don't see anything else in here. Oh, maybe the Connoisseur. Whoever gets that is probably going to be lucky. And... Alchemist? Yeah, Alchemist. Probably won't play it, but... Arcane Melee. I'll build a deck around that one day. And this is when I start taking lions. Alright, so we're definitely in blue. That's easy. That's easy to see. It all comes down to what else I want. I definitely want to be in green, though. That's my personal preference. I want to play that blue-green Soulbind deck again, splashing for Deathwind. Yeah, definitely Deathwind, not the Just card. Oh, Relevant seems like a solid pick. I mean, I certainly wouldn't turn it down, although it doesn't really work too well for my deck, but it's still a 4/4 hexproof, so I would take it very well. But, I mean, hell, its card advantage on a stick. I mean, the Alchemist is solid, Nightshade Peddler is solid, Flicker's solid, but relevant is... No, wait, it's Reverent is relevant. Tongue Twister, Reverent is relevant to my interests. So, out of those, yeah. Although, Thatcher, we'll see how far that Thatcher Revolt gets. It's supposed to be deceptively good, but really can't see too much else here. Timberland Guide would be nice. Something good for me will hopefully come around. I'll just take the relevant Reverent, and I'll be happy. Blessings of Nature. Well, if I wanted to get my foot in the green, this seems like a solid pick. I mean, it is almost overrun and solid on its own. So, Timberland Guide I would like, but I don't think it's that high of a pick. Peddler, not bad. Alchemist, not bad. Flicker, I don't know if I'd use it with without the Deadeye, but yeah. So, but I think the Blessings would probably be the better pick out of these. So, yeah, we'll do it like this. Yeah, the Blessings seem like the pick to go with. Hopefully I can just pick up some more green here. Okay, Reign of Thorns. Reign of Thrones? No. I would probably not play this ever. Yeah, picks are definitely getting a little grim here, but... Mill deck? No. That one's probably going to fly around for a bit. Well, you know, it's tempting to... They're really tempting me to build a mill deck. But no, I'll just take another Wildwood Geist. Those things are absolutely beatings. They're 5/5s for 5. And you're never going to leave them up the block anyway. They're just there to beat face. EMS would be nice too, but it kind of doesn't work with our miracles, so. Oh well. So let's see what comes up next. I think I'm starting to build... It's always blue-green soulbind with me. It's like that in pre-release, and it's kind of the real-life pre-release, and it's like that here. I don't get it. It's just that good of a deck. Even though it has crap like this. So, let me see here. The Scab would be interesting, but I think it's a little expensive. I don't see it going too well. We certainly are in a bit of a pickle. That Escort's crap. Scab's overcosted, I'd say. But, although I could probably use it some... Well, I could use it with the Vanguard, and that'd be a card-drawing engine. A little expensive. Could use it to reset my... Could use it as a defender. Could use it to reset my Soulbind guys. Would be useful. Yeah. I'll give it a go. Like I said, first time drafting this set, I'm not too sure about how well it'd work. And I doubt the Alchemist Apprentice would actually be that useful. If it was when it came to play, sure. But, don't see it. Wow, where's all the green going? I'm starting to think that maybe that was a bad idea. I can't... Where are my cards going? I don't see anything here that I'd play. You know what? Lancer? I'll try the Lancer. Well, I can't think of anything else here. The Lancer's solid on its own. I mean, it is a 2/2 first strike, sort of. Sometimes. Doubt it. I think I'm a little too deep to start changing colors right now. I don't really like changing colors. Like maybe like at near the end of pack 1, because some idiot let Momentary Blink go all the way around the table twice, but not this late. Oh, hey, Mistraven. Just the kind of card I was looking for. Force Claw wouldn't be bad either, but Mistraven, I mean, that is solid tempo right there. And again, I had the Scab to go with it, so that couldn't hurt. Delve, I doubt, would probably make too much of a dent, and I really don't like the Geist Trappers. Force Claw is tempting, though. Let's do a Cost Sort. I'm curious. I kind of already have enough 6 drops. I mean, 7 for 6 isn't anything to sneeze at, but I kind of already have enough 6 drops, so sorry, Force Claw. Although you could probably replace the scab. I'm not seeing the mill here. And eaten by spiders probably won't go anywhere. The vessel would certainly be a worthwhile way to splash my death wind, though. Well, probably if I can't get myself anything actually useful. So, vessel probably. I can't see me using any of these other cards. Well, if I was in the colors, if I was in red, well, no, not red. If I was in white, the Defang or the Thriving Valiant would probably be solid, but I'll take the Vessel of Endless Rest. So, what comes around? Oh, creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. It's like they want people to build white-eyed spirit tokens. Seriously. There's a good thing they banned the intangible virtue when they did, because this is nuts. But I think I have a solid number of flying dudes right now. Well, I probably won't if I keep staying to green, but the virtue, I mean, the favored wins would be tempting. I don't really see the Tormentor's Trident being anywhere near useful to delve. Actually, no, let's try the delve. Last minute change to delve. Woo! And Alchemist. Alchemist was a beating when I played it. It was definitely a solid defensive card. Well, I can't say anything else. The Presence, I don't think I want more than one of those. The Flicker is not bad at all. But Alchemist is where it's at, I'd say. And whoever else gets these will be happy. Take another Alchemist. They're solid defensive critters, I'd say, so. Although the Flicker, I don't know about the Flicker. Flicker's not, I mean, I know Flicker effects are good, but I just don't know if we can make use of them, really. I don't think I have enough stuff to go with it. So yeah, Alchemist. Reign of Thrones? No. It's like they want me to play mill here. I guess the distraction is probably the best thing I could consider. Shield? Sure, why not? Sanctuary could be a game changer. Probably not, but let's pretend. Oh, Delves come around pretty late, I guess. You figure that both the time you draw 2s in most decks. I mean, lands, you get hit lands and creatures pretty often, I'd imagine, in limited. There'd only be a few instances where you'd get something else. Really doubt I'll be playing Ghostly Touch. So, let me see here. Descendant's Path. Don't know if I'll be playing that much Tribal. The Thunderous Wrath, though, oof, that's gonna hurt to pass. Latch Seeker. Hello, unblockable. And not much else outside of the Griff. Although the Chill is certainly something. It's not, I mean, it's not Sleep, it's not Frost Breath, but Chill certainly seems like a solid pick, but unblockable dude, unblockable 3/1 dude, in a format where removal is scarce, I'll go with that. I would go with that any day of the week. Thunderous Wrath, though, that's going to hurt to pass, but there's no way in hell I'll be splashing for it, because if I don't hit it off a Miracle, I'm boned. I'm just boned. No, don't pick that. Pick the Latch Seeker. So, yeah, we'll go with the Latch Seeker. Really heavy blue right now. Really, really heavy blue. To be expected. Fettergeist doesn't really work with my deck, does it? I mean, I'm not against 3/4s for 4, but it really doesn't work with my deck. Ooh, well, if I'm playing This would actually be a weird pick for my deck. All the flying creatures I have would be effectively unblockable. Although, what flyers do I have? Well, just the Griff and the Raven. Huh. Usually I would have more flyers. So yeah, it wouldn't really work too well. I guess the Peel. Peel is definitely a solid tempo card. I remember it being really good back in Ravnica, So let me see. That would certainly be a solid pick. Hurts to pass the voice, though. Hurts to pass a lot of these cards. But yeah, Fettergeist doesn't work in my deck, so better off passing it. Guy playing the Vexen Devil's going to be happy, though. Alright, here. Ooh, Pathbreaker Worm. Well, if I was going to be playing... I was hoping to play green. That's certainly a solid dude. I mean, it's Crawworm. And if it pairs with something, Trample all the way. I don't have too many big dudes to help Trample, but, you know, Reverent would be nice to pair with that. So, let me see here. I got something decent going here. Not the greatest deck. I could probably use a few more things, but this seems like a solid start. Hellgeist is definitely worth picking here. I mean, it's going to be really hard for it to get blocked, so I can't see it. Although I do like Angel's Tomb. I don't know. I had a thing for Halcyon Glaze back in Ravnica. A lot of comparisons to Ravnica for this, and that's supposed to be next block. But yeah, Hellgeist seems like a solid pick. I'm surprised I managed to get it as far as I did. There's also Drake. Drake would be nice, but Hellgeist seems more the pick. Another Vanishment? It's a tempting proposition. Although I could go with the Peddler. it'd probably be better to go with the Peddler right about now, because I can't really see me doing too much else. Peddler, maybe. The Vanishment would be reasonable in its own right. But I think I don't need too many miracles, so we'll go with Peddler. And yeah, that seems like a solid choice here. Alchemist would be nice, but I think we already have two. We're good with those. I would like another. And the Vanishment would be nice, but we're in decent shape, I think. I think we got some good stuff going here. So, let's see what comes up. Let's see where we're going with this. Alright, Joint Assault. I definitely feel like I have a solid amount of Soulbind guys here. So why not? We could go with the Joint Assault here. It's still a solid combat trick on its own right. If worse comes to worse, I'd say so. Guys, got some good stuff here. I feel confident. Spectral Prism would... No, it doesn't even tap the guy, so it's probably not going to come into play too much. Yeah, if only it was Ice Cage. But then it'd be a much higher pick, especially in this set. So, Repository would be... I don't doubt it'd be too useful here, but I really don't see anything else that I would take. Not the Scroll, not the Passage. Repository, probably the only thing that would even be considered. The Scrapper, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, probably just a Repository. Doubt we'll see play, but I can't think of too much else. Might actually be decent ramp, I don't know. It'd help me ramp up to my Pathbreakers. Wild Defiance. Never coming into play in Limited at all. But the Wandering Wolf will be happy. Probably... Actually, no. Well, the Drake would probably be the better critter to choose here. I mean, the Wandering Wolf would be nice if I had any of the green Soulbind creatures, but they seem to have been snatched up by somebody else. So, You take what you can get, folks. You take what you can. That's what Limited's all about, taking what you can get. So, scrap skin Drake. Alright, and Griff made it around? Okay, I'll take a Griff. I think I'm going to be a little heavy on the 5 drops, though. Guess the passage. And outside of this, I guess we're just gonna... You know what, screw it, I'm not taking any of these. I'm taking lands. I'm taking lands still. Actually, no. Geist Snatch? Maybe. I don't like counter spells, but I'll consider it. The Mass, which is a solid card, just not for this deck. Here, and here. And everyone takes forever on their last pick yet again. I do not get you. I do not get Limited when they do it like that. Yeah, well. It happens. So let's go ahead and just... I want to build my deck. Come on, people. Alright. Hide. Wait, no. Don't hide black. So... Red. Oh, here we go. So... Let's see here. I definitely want to put in the Vessel and the Deathwind, because I don't see me getting much removal elsewise. Joint Assault, Peddler, the Geist, probably the Pathbreaker Worm, and the Howlgeist. This is definitely going to be very, very full of very expensive stuff. So let's just get the cost sorted out of the way here. The Vessel will probably actually help me ramp a little bit, so, you know, I got something going for this deck. Let me see here. A couple Alchemists to help stall, because I'm playing a lot of big dudes. Little Latch Seeker, Scrapeskin Drake. Not the Geist Snatch, but I will want the Mist Raven. And let's sort again. I really do want to run. Yeah, I probably want to run the repository. It probably makes sense in this deck with all the expensive stuff I'm playing. Oh dear God, what have I gotten myself into? Devastation, Tide, and Vanishment. So, the Reverence. This ain't good. Probably do want to delve. And let me see here. I guess the Apprentice. Scab's already in a pretty bad spot, I'd say. I mean, most of my 5-drop, like a good portion of my 5-drops are miracles, so I guess that's somewhat of a relief, but I know I never had much luck with miracles in the pre-release. Oh, that's 23. Alright then, so I guess that's my deck. Well, lucky me. Lucky me, I guess. I really wouldn't want to play too much else out of these, so I guess this is what I'm gonna have to put up with. Could be tough. This could be difficult. This could be really, really difficult, but I feel like I could make do with what I have here, because I don't really have much choice. I mean, I have Glut of 4 drops and 3 drops. I mean, Glut of 5 drops, Glut of 3 drops. This deck might not... I don't feel confident in this deck at all. So, add lands, suggest. That seems about right to me. It's very heavy on the blue, so... Should I run the Seraph Sanctuary? I mean, I'd only ever gain 1 life from it. Nah. I don't see it going anywhere. But I got some odd stuff here, so it might be a little... It's definitely... The costs are definitely a little skewed. I mean, look at that. The average cost is close to 4. That's not good at all. That's actually probably pretty bad. but I think I could see it working. We'll see what comes up. And I have a pretty good hand. And Blair-Dale probably is going to be a draw 2 most of the time, so I'm surprised people actually would pass a draw 2. I mean, this is just draw 2 and limited. It's not divination, but it's still, I would think it'd still be good. Yeah, well, I guess that's it for the deck building. I'll see you when the game starts.